This simple 3-minute daily practice makes me feel 30 years younger. I'm 80 and thriving. Is it really possible to feel 30 years younger in just 3 minutes a day? Sounds impossible, right? But if you're watching this, chances are you've felt it too. That morning stiffness in your knees, the loss of balance that makes stepping off a curb feel risky, the way climbing a single flight of stairs now feels like a workout. You're not alone. And here's the good news. You don't need fancy equipment, a personal trainer, or hours at the gym. You just need 7 simple habits, each taking just 3 minutes a day to start reclaiming your strength, your energy, and your confidence. No, this isn't magic, but if you stay consistent, the results can feel magical. You might wake up without that heavy stiffness. You might walk farther without having to sit down. Or maybe for the first time in a long time, you'll feel like your body is working with you again, not against you. Because feeling younger isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring your body, keeping it moving, and building habits that protect your independence. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Palm and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss any of our practical, age-smart tips to help you live stronger, longer, and with more joy. Number 1, morning joint activation. The joints that once moved with ease now often feel stiff, uncooperative, and even painful, especially first thing in the morning. But here's a question worth asking. Can just 3 minutes in the morning really change how you feel for the rest of the day? The answer, surprisingly, is yes, and it starts right at the edge of your bed. After hours of lying still, the lubricating fluid in your joints thickens, making it harder for your body to move. This explains why many older adults feel stiff and sore the moment they wake up. But instead of jumping out of bed and battling through the discomfort, you can give yourself a small but powerful gift, a 3-minute joint activation routine. Begin by gently rotating your ankles. Feel the subtle warming up of your knees as you follow with slow circular movements. Then shift your focus to the upper body. Loosen your shoulders with a gentle shake. Rotate your torso from side to side. And finally, roll your neck slowly, releasing the tension that often builds overnight. Just 3 minutes, and you've already primed your body for better balance, improved circulation, and a brighter mood. This isn't just about physical movement. Activating your joints wakes up your central nervous system, improving not just coordination, but also mental alertness. Regularly practicing this small habit can help you feel more stable, more grounded, and more in control of your day. Starting the moment you rise. Take the real-life story of Harold, 82 years old. Not long ago, he needed help just to sit up in bed. Each morning began with groaning, aches, and frustration. But after consistently doing this 3-minute routine, Harold began getting out of bed on his own, walking steadily to the kitchen, and even preparing his own breakfast. "I don't feel like a burden anymore," he shared. "I feel like myself again." Want to feel like Harold? Maybe you've never thought that something this simple could have such a powerful impact. But as Aristotle wisely said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This is a habit that costs nothing, requires no equipment, and can be done by anyone right on the edge of your bed. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, what will you do? Stay still and let the stiffness take over. Or take charge with just 3 intentional minutes that can transform your day. If you're ready to embrace simple habits that support your energy and longevity, don't just scroll away, subscribe to the Wisdom Palm. Here we share timeless insights and practical advice to help you live your later years with strength, clarity, and purpose. Hit that subscribe button, because growing older can still mean growing better. Number 2. Deep breathing reset. Most of us go through life breathing just enough to survive, but not enough to thrive. Shallow breathing has quietly become a hidden enemy of longevity, keeping our bodies in a constant state of low-grade stress. You may not notice it right away, but the effects are real. Elevated cortisol levels, irregular heartbeats, mental fog, and that lingering feeling of anxiety for no clear reason. But what if I told you that just 3 minutes of intentional deep breathing could reverse that spiral? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you gave your body permission to truly rest? Not just sit on the couch, but rest deeply from the inside out. That's exactly what the deep breathing reset offers. It's not about meditation, chanting, or mastering complicated techniques. It's simple. Sit still. Inhale gently through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Don't force it. Don't control it. Just let the breath happen, like waves rolling onto shore. For 3 quiet minutes, you give your nervous system a chance to stop fighting and start healing. The benefits are both immediate and lasting. Deep breathing reduces the production of cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for fatigue, brain fog, and even weight gain. It helps regulate your heartbeat, calms the sympathetic nervous system, and resets your internal rhythm. In essence, it gives your body permission to stop bracing for impact and start recovering. Let me share a real story. Margaret, 74 years old, used to wake up every morning with a racing heart and a sense of unease she couldn't explain. It felt like something bad was about to happen, even when nothing was wrong, she said. But after incorporating just 3 minutes of deep breathing into her morning routine, the symptoms faded. It was like someone turned off the alarm in my head, she recalled. I didn't realize how much tension I was carrying until it was gone. This is not a miracle cure, nor is it a passing wellness trend. It's ancient wisdom backed by modern science. The Greeks believed that breath is the bridge between body and soul, and they weren't wrong. Your breath is the only bodily function that is both automatic and voluntary, a bridge between the unconscious and conscious, between reaction and response. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need hours of your day. You just need a quiet space, a willing mind, and 3 minutes. Imagine what your mornings could feel like if they started not with panic, but with peace. Imagine how much more you could give to your day if your body wasn't stuck in survival mode. So I ask you, are you ready to give yourself a chance to reset, to recharge, to truly breathe again? Because in every breath lies a chance to begin anew. And it's never too late to reclaim your calm, your energy, and your joy. As the old saying goes, a healthy outside starts from the inside. Let your breath be that starting point. Number 3, leg activation routine. Let me introduce you to a simple but powerful habit, the morning leg activation routine. It's not fancy. You won't need any equipment, and you won't need to stand. Just a chair and a little bit of willpower. This short routine includes movements like seated marches, toe lifts, and slow, controlled heel raises. Each one is designed to gently wake up your circulation, re-establish brain-to-muscle connection, and strengthen the foundation of your balance, your legs. You might wonder, can something so simple really make a difference? Let me tell you about George, a 68-year-old retiree who used to feel like he was dragging weights every time he stood up. He struggled with balance, avoided walking long distances, and often felt one misstep away from a fall. After committing to this 3-minute routine each morning, George began to notice a difference. Not just in his legs, but in his confidence. "It's like my feet remember how to talk to my brain again," he told us with a smile. Within weeks, his steps were steadier, his posture improved, and he no longer feared to walk through the park. Why does this matter? Because falling isn't just a bruise. It's often a turning point. One bad fall can lead to hospital stays, long recoveries, and the loss of independence. But you have a choice. Strengthen the connection between your body and mind before it weakens. These small daily movements train your muscles and your brain to stay alert, responsive, and resilient. Think of it this way. Each time you lift your heels slowly off the ground, you're not just moving, you're circulating life, pushing blood back toward your heart. Each seated march is a signal to your nervous system that says, "I'm still here and I'm still in charge." These movements build muscle memory, sharpen reflexes, and above all, help preserve your independence. As the great Bruce Lee once said, long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. It's not about doing a lot, it's about doing a little every single day. So let me ask you, what would you do with more energy, more stability, more freedom in your movement? Isn't it worth 3 minutes a day to find out? If you're looking for practical, time-tested wisdom for aging with strength, clarity, and grace, join us. Subscribe to the Wisdom Palm, where we share insights, habits, and stories that help you live not just longer, but better. Tap the subscribe button now and start your journey toward a more powerful, energized you. Number 4. Anti-inflammatory breakfast choice. It might sound too easy, but for many older adults, that quiet, nagging stiffness in the joints, the unexplained fatigue, or the sluggish mornings often come from one overlooked culprit: chronic inflammation. And surprisingly, it often starts right on your breakfast plate. There's a timeless quote by Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine: "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." And that wisdom has never been more relevant than it is today. While many rely on pills and treatments to manage joint pain or low energy, some are discovering a far simpler, gentler solution: changing what they eat in the morning. Let me share a story with you. Margaret, 75, used to dread mornings. The stiffness in her knees, the dull ache in her hips, it all made walking even to the mailbox a painful chore. "I thought this was just how aging works," she said. But then something remarkable happened. After switching up her breakfast, she found herself walking twice as far without pain. Not only that, she felt lighter, more alert, and even happier. Her secret? A simple anti-inflammatory breakfast she could make in under 3 minutes. Every morning, Margaret now eats a bowl of whole oats, topped with wild blueberries, a handful of walnuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. That's it. No complicated recipes, no fancy superfoods. But behind that simplicity is powerful science. Oats help stabilize blood sugar and reduce the inflammatory spike caused by refined carbs. Wild blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that protect your cells from damage. Walnuts offer plant-based omega-3s, which are essential for joint health and brain function. And cinnamon not only enhances flavor, it helps reduce inflammation and supports healthy blood circulation. Think about it. If one small meal can bring noticeable changes to how your body feels for the rest of the day, what could that mean over a week, a month, or a year? Could a simple morning habit be the key to aging with more energy, less pain, and a greater sense of control over your body? Now let me ask you, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Was it fueling your body or feeding your inflammation? Many of us fall into habits. Maybe it's grabbing a pastry with coffee or skipping breakfast altogether. But now you know, you have the power to shape your health, one bite at a time. And it doesn't take a complete lifestyle overhaul. Just 3 minutes each morning. That's all it takes to support your joints, boost your energy, and send a message to your body that you care. As Thomas Edison once said, "The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will instruct his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease." And that future starts with you, right here, right now. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can be a new chapter, stronger, sharper, and more vibrant, if you're willing to take the first small step. So, are you ready to begin tomorrow morning with something different? Number 5, omega-3 from cold water fish or algal oil. One of the most powerful yet overlooked secrets for staying energetic and active in later life is adding omega-3 fatty acids to your diet, especially from cold water fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines, or from plant-based sources like algae oil. It may sound too easy to be true, but don't underestimate it. Omega-3s have been scientifically shown to reduce blood vessel inflammation, boost circulation, and improve leg strength and endurance. Imagine waking up and feeling like your legs are ready to move, not sluggish, not aching, but responsive and light, like they did when you were 50. That's not a fantasy. It's the real experience of Mr. Harold, 81 years old, who started eating salmon just twice a week. Before that, his legs constantly felt tired and slow, like they had a mind of their own, as he once said. But now, he chuckles and says, they finally follow orders again. Ask yourself this: can something as small as eating fish a couple of times a week really make that big of a difference? The answer is yes. if you stay consistent and understand that food is your first medicine. For those who don't like fish or follow a vegetarian diet, algae oil supplements are a fantastic alternative. Just a 3-minute habit each day, either preparing a quick fish dish or taking a supplement, can shift your health in a lasting way. It's not about extreme diets or exhausting workouts. It's about sustainable, intentional choices that build momentum over time. Remember the timeless wisdom of Hippocrates: let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. That advice, given over 2,000 years ago, still holds the key to how we age today. Instead of relying on medications to fix damage, why not use food to prevent it in the first place? So here's a challenge. Will you try eating cold water fish twice a week for the next 7 days? Not to become an athlete, but to reclaim control over your body and restore your freedom of movement. Age is inevitable, but feeling strong and energized is still within your control. Don't wait until your body forces you to stop. Start now. Begin with the small steps that create real change. As George Bernard Shaw once said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." So why not keep moving, keep living, and keep playing on your own terms? If this message speaks to you, don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Palm, where we share timeless advice, real stories, and practical habits to help you live longer, healthier, and with greater purpose. Your journey to a stronger, wiser you starts here. Number 6, 3-minute posture reset. Have you taken a moment to notice your posture lately? It may seem like a small detail, but even a slight slouch, rounded shoulders, forward head, or a curved spine can quietly snowball into bigger problems. Back pain, neck tension, poor breathing, and most dangerously for older adults, loss of balance. Over time, this misaligned posture becomes the body's default setting, and we don't even realize we're slowly collapsing into ourselves until pain or a sudden fall forces us to take notice. Let me ask you this. When you catch your reflection, do you see someone standing tall and grounded, or someone gradually shrinking under the weight of time? If you feel like you're starting to fold in on yourself, you're not alone. Mr. James, a 76-year-old retiree, once said, "I felt like I was getting smaller every day. My back hunched, my chest closed, and even walking short distances became exhausting." But James didn't accept that as his fate. Instead, he began a simple, 3-minute morning habit that transformed his posture and his confidence. What did he do? Every morning, James stood against a wall. He placed his heels, hips, upper back, and the back of his head gently against the surface. He kept his chin parallel to the floor, took slow, deep breaths, and relaxed his shoulders. Just 3 minutes, that's all. Within weeks, James stood taller, walked with ease, and even said he could take long walks again, without the back pain that used to slow him down. So let me ask you, could you spare 3 minutes each morning to reclaim your posture, energy, and presence? This isn't just a stretch, it's a reset, a daily moment where you reconnect with your body's natural alignment, and the benefits go far beyond appearance. When you stand properly, you reduce unnecessary pressure on your joints. You enhance balance, significantly lowering your risk of falls. You breathe more deeply, bring more oxygen to your brain, and feel more mentally alert. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, "A well-spent day brings happy sleep. A well-aligned body brings a happy life." Sometimes the biggest changes in health begin with the smallest steps, or in this case, a small stand. Don't wait for pain or injury to force you to care about posture. Choose to act now, with purpose. Start tomorrow. Stand tall, lean gently into a wall, breathe deep. 3 minutes might not sound like much, but over time, it might be the best investment you ever make in your mobility and independence. Are you ready to stand up for yourself, literally? If so, meet your wall tomorrow morning and let those 3 quiet minutes become the foundation for strength, balance, and vitality in the years ahead. Number 7, foot massage before bed. 3-minute foot massage. Have you ever stopped to think about how much your feet do for you every single day? They carry the weight of your entire body, help you move, balance, and stand. But they rarely get the care and attention they truly deserve, especially as we age. When blood circulation slows down and nerves begin to weaken, especially in the elderly, ignoring your feet can lead to a range of health problems. But what if I told you that just 3 minutes before bed could change that? Now you might be wondering, can something that simple really make a difference? Let me share the story of Mrs. Ngok, a 79-year-old woman who used to describe her mornings as walking on pebbles. Her feet were numb, cold, and stiff, making every step feel like a burden. But after starting a simple 3-minute foot massage routine each night, just with her hands and a small wooden roller, she not only stopped experiencing numbness, but she also began to sleep more deeply, no longer needing sleep aids. Did you know the soles of your feet are like a map of your internal organs? In both traditional and modern medicine, each pressure point on the foot is believed to correspond to different systems in the body, from the liver and kidneys to the heart and lungs. When you gently press the center of your sole, massage the toes, and glide your fingers along the arch of the foot, you are stimulating blood flow, activating nerve endings, and calming the nervous system. This becomes especially important as we get older. Poor circulation and nerve sensitivity can lead to swelling, numbness, and even balance issues that raise the risk of falls. But by reconnecting with your feet each night, you're not only treating a physical part of your body, you're giving yourself the opportunity to restore your sense of grounding, peace, and presence. Why do we accept fatigue, insomnia, and tingling feet as normal parts of aging? As George Bernard Shaw once said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." Small, intentional habits like this foot massage can restore vitality and joy, even if it's just for 3 minutes a night. You don't need expensive equipment or spa treatments, just your own hands in a quiet space. As you massage, breathe deeply, and pay attention to the sensations under your fingertips, you'll begin to notice a shift, not just in your feet, but in your whole body and mind. Remember the Japanese saying, "To know a person's health, look at their feet." Healthy feet reflect good circulation, sharp nerves, and a strong mind-body connection. So why not begin tonight? Don't wait for the pain or sleepless nights to push you into action. Let this 3-minute routine be your way of saying thank you to your feet, your lifelong companions. Are you ready to turn something so simple into a powerful tool for energy, sleep, and longevity? If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We've got more powerful daily habits coming your way, easy to follow and designed to help you feel younger, stronger, and more alive every day. Stay with us. Your future self will thank you.